All right, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about the easiest way to get more leads for your martial art gym. So if you're a martial arts school and you've been open for any amount of time, you probably have a stack of leads laying around somewhere, people that have come in, maybe tried a class, maybe called you up, said they were interested, handed you some of their information, but it never went anywhere. And the longer you've been around, the more you probably have of this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to create a specific offer for these people and use a system to automate this marketing message out to them. And it's going to generate us some good amount of leads and it's going to cost us nothing. And it's just a really easy way just to get some more leads, more students in your martial art gym. So to start with this, we're going to look at a framework I like to call the lead nurture loop. The lead nurture loop is a very simple way for building out processes that we can later translate into an automation. So it starts with triggers, it's followed by actions, and actions create outcomes. So a trigger is what's going to start a process or start an action. So for example, this specific trigger we're going to be building out today is going to be something like uploading your list of cold leads into a system, right? So that's going to start this process. We're going to put them into this cold lead offer workflow. But now when we do that, it's going to trigger an action. And that action is going to be something like we're going to send them a text message with our offer. And now the outcome of that message is either going to be they answer us or they don't answer us. And then from there, those outcomes are actually going to serve as new triggers and start new actions. So to show you a better example, we're just going to build it out here first, and you'll work with me and move through this process with me. And hopefully it will help you create an offer, create an automation workflow for your gym to get some easy leads in the door. So if we scroll down here, we have our pre-built template lead nurture loop already out here. So you can see visually what it's going to look like and follow along with it. And now we're just going to start building the process together. So like I said, the trigger for this is going to be uploading your list of cold leads, right? So that is what is starting this process. Now, you might not have to upload this to start your process. You might just already have your contacts in a database that you could just select and drop into this workflow. Or, of course, you can just do this all manually, but I really don't recommend that. It is extremely time consuming. As you probably know, automating this is a very easy way to do it. And now, so when we upload our list of cold leads into our system, we're going to be met with our first action. So our first action is going to be to send them the offer in SMS form. So we're texting them our offer. And now the offer could be anything you want. It could be something very simple. Hey, just reminding you, we do offer a free class trial for your martial art, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, whatever your gym focuses on or whatever you want more of, whatever program you want to build up. That could be a part of your offer. Or you can offer them something a bit more exclusive. You could say something like, hey, Mike, we haven't heard from you in a while. We just wanted to make you aware of our new offer for new students. You're going to save 50% off on your first month of training and you get a free trial class. Do you want to claim this offer? Yes or no? And it's important that we end the offer text message with a yes or no question, regardless of what the offer is. Because in automated systems, it's much easier to filter that yes or no response than something a bit more open ended. Hey, let me know if this sounds good, or something like, do you think you'd be interested in this? So we don't want to leave it too open ended. We just want a yes or no response. So what's going to happen is they're either going to respond or they're not going to respond. So we have respond on one side, that's one outcome. And on the other side, we have no response. So if they respond, they're either going to respond yes. So if they respond yes, we have a new action, right? Which is going to be to put them into our warm lead nurture. Or if they respond no, we're just going to update them in our system and get them out of our workflow. So we won't even answer them. They said no, and now we're just going to mark them as a loss, mark them as an abandon, or just forget about them completely. We don't want to delete them from our system. We just don't want them in this workflow anymore. So I'm going to add that in real quick here. Hopefully we can see that better. They respond yes, we add them to warm lead nurture. Respond no, our action is to remove them from the workflow. Now, if we jump to the other side, we don't hear a response back. That's going to trigger a new action. So if we don't hear a response within the first 60 minutes, we're going to send them a follow-up message. For something like this, we don't want to be waiting longer than a day or even an hour to respond and follow up and check in with them. This is supposed to be a quick little marketing campaign, super simple. Sometimes people are busy, they see your message, they don't have time to read it or respond to it. Maybe they actually had to sit and think it over. So we're only going to wait an hour to follow up with them after no response. So our action is to wait 1 hour and then follow up. So we wait 1 hour and then send a follow up SMS. And this could be something very simple as well. Hey, let me know if you're interested in the above, something really quick and easy, something like that. Doesn't have to be anything crazy unless you want it to be. It's up to you. I like to keep my things simple. But now we're going to have two new outcomes, right? They're either going to respond or they're not going to respond. So if they respond, what happens? Well, we're just going to bring this back up here, right? They respond, right? It's really the same principle as this. Our action is either going to be to add them to our warm lead nurture because they responded yes, or we're going to remove them from the workflow because they responded no. And now if they still don't hit you up or respond back after that 1 hour follow-up text, we're just going to remove them from the system. So no response outcome gives us a new action, and it's just remove them from the system, remove from workflow. So this is how I build out my offer campaigns and my marketing campaigns. And then what I do is I just translate this into a workflow. So I'll show you what that looks like. I use High Level. It's a CRM system that I build all my workflows in. So we're going to jump into that right now and just show you what it looks like from an automation software perspective. Here we are in our High Level account for my gym here on Long Island, Freedom Jiu-Jitsu. This specific offer structure was for 2026 New Year special for some of our former students, but the structure is exactly the same thing we just built out. So if I zoom out, we can see it looks pretty much the same, right? We have our initial offer here. So it just reads, hi, Mike, this is Mike with Freedom Jiu-Jitsu. Just wanted to let you know about our special offer for former adult students, 8 weeks for $179 only. Then we wait. I have a 90-minute wait here. So 60 to 90 minutes is what you want to be aiming for. Did they respond, right? If they did, was it a positive thing? Yes. Okay. We add them to our workflow, our warm lead nurture workflow. Did they not respond or was the reply negative? Excuse me. It was negative. We just remove them from the system, remove them from the workflow. That's simple. If they didn't respond to our initial message here, we just reach out again, second attempt here, just checking back to see if you're in or not, right? Then we're going to wait. I have a 1-day wait period for this. Same thing. Did the contact respond? Yes. Was it positive? Yes. Okay. We add them to our warm lead workflow. Did they respond? Yes. Was it positive? No. We remove them from the workflow. And then did they respond at all? If they didn't, we're just going to remove them from the workflow. So it's a really simple, compact marketing automation campaign you can make. It only takes a few minutes, and it's a really easy way to get leads in the door with no cost to you. So I hope you got value out of this video. I hope it helps you get more students in your gym. And if it does, please leave me a like and subscribe below. It really helps me out. And I'll see you in the next video.